What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Beehive. We have a little review for you today. Our place. Welcome to our place. Welcome to our Beehive. I have had my eye on this frying pan for probably a year, maybe even more. And I've been a little reluctant to get it because it is $135, I think, when it's not on sale. I did, however, get this one on sale, and I believe they're actually having a Labor Day sale. So I was like, you know what? Let's do a review. And little disclaimer.
I have already tried it out.
And reboxed it. But, you know, here we go. So, cool packaging, you know, just pretty simple. Our place. I'm gonna open it up here. And ta-da! This is what you get. So you get a little write-up about the company. I know it's a woman that is the creator of this pan. And one little thing that stuck out to me was it is a non-toxic surface. And so not a lot of your pans, believe it or not, after me reading some reviews, are actually non-toxic. But this one is actually advertised as being non-toxic. So I thought that was kind of cool. But anyways, this is what it looks like when you first open it. When it came, all this stuff was wrapped. Now, the color, many colors. It comes in so many colors. And a lot of people have like either the gray or they have like this pinkish color. They're really pretty. But I was like, you know what? I want to go bold. I want to get something different. And like I said, this one was on sale. So I went with the bright red. And I'll be honest, I love it. I love the color of this. This is the lid, and it's really nice, nicely made. Feels like really good quality. Show you what's inside the packaging. So right here we have a wooden spatula or spoon, and I made blueberry oatmeal last night. So it got a little bit stained. Again, a little bit more information about the company and care for your pan. They tell you how to care for it. I'm gonna get to that in just a minute. And then it comes with its own scrubber pad, I guess. It's where it doesn't scratch the surface. I think it kind of expands, let's see. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool. It definitely does expand. And then we have the main frying pan here. It's gorgeous. And inside is a steamer basket. Now they do have add-on steamer baskets that you can put on. This particular one here is just a stainless steel one. Now I've watched some reviews myself, and my plan is to keep this insert right here to protect the non-stick surface. These right here over time will start wearing on the surface, so I'm gonna keep this little insert that come with it rather than keeping it in there all the time. But when you go to steam something, you just simply place it in, like so, and there you have it. All right, so a couple things about this pan is, one, you should never use it on a high heat. The directions definitely say medium to maybe medium high heat, but really to kind of stay away from the high heat. According to the instructions, it says that high heat will actually wear on the non-slip surface. So I've cooked in it a couple times, and I'll be honest, my stove gets plenty hot on a medium as long as I let it sit there and kind of, you know, come to temperature. So that was one thing. The other thing, of course, is to always use something that's not going to scratch the surface, such as this, or if you have plastic or silicone, that would be fine. You have a resting notch here for the spoon, which I thought was kind of cool. So when you're cooking, you need to set your spoon down. You could either turn it this way or this way, but this is the way that it's supposed to rest, right? And then the lid actually does rest on there flat with the spoon in place. So I thought that was kind of cool. When you're using your steamer basket, you can see how that has an opening on that side. You can stick it there and have it to where it's vented, if you will. Or you could turn that top and adjust how much you want it to vent, or even close it all the way while it's using the steamer. The other nice feature about this pan here is it has a pour spout, and it's on both sides, which makes it versatile if you're lefty or righty. The handle itself, this part right here, does not get hot. This part, however, does. I kind of wish that was different because I have found myself a couple times to grab this part of the pan because my other ones do not get hot. So this part gets hot, and of course it's not oven safe, you know, so this isn't something that you're gonna bake in. I mainly got it because I don't cook with oil when I cook my food, so this gives me that non-slip surface to cook with. This is the standard. They have a mini also. They also have other cookware as well. My final thoughts, because I have used it a couple times. I think it's a great pan. I think you definitely need to keep good care of it by using the correct utensils, not cooking on high heat. Don't place this basket in there. I hope they come out with, you know, maybe some silicone or rubber footing for these little notches here. Is it worth? I don't know. Maybe I haven't used it long enough. I guess I wasn't overly excited about it, maybe. I don't know what to really say on my final thoughts other than, you know, it's pricey. And I just hope that maybe in a year's time I could go ahead and do another review and then give my final thoughts as far as like value, if it's worth it. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Let me know in the comments below if any of y'all have any of these products from this company. I will say another thing about them as well is they posted that they had a sale, and I was like, oh shoot, I missed the sale. And they reached out to me and was like, hey, we'd like to give you the difference back, and told me to reach them directly. But I actually got this one on sale. This one at the time was $115. I think they're usually $135 or $45. I can't remember exactly, but and then they ended up, they have a sale right now. I think they're all like around $100. And I was like, 15 bucks. No, just keep it, you know. But they do have good customer service from what I have seen on Facebook. So what is a product review without a free recipe? So tonight's dinner, we're gonna do fried rice with no oil. All right, so let's get started with the recipe. I went ahead and got all my ingredients out so I could share those with you. The really nice thing about this particular recipe is that it's a great fridge clean out because you can pretty much pair any vegetables with rice. The one thing I will say with the rice is pre-cook it the day before and put it in the fridge. I went ahead and did a lot of meal prep yesterday, so I have a big container of brown jasmine rice. This recipe just works so much better with the rice already cooked. The other thing we're gonna be doing is a cup of peas and carrots. Those are just frozen. Again, some mushrooms. I have 5 white mushrooms. You could use any kind. Don't use it if you don't like it, either way. A half of a onion. I love garlic, so we're going with 6 garlic cloves and a nice large thumb of ginger. Gonna put some broccoli in there as well. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and chop up my garlic and my ginger, and I'm gonna break this down just a little bit. This little tool here I got at a As Seen on TV store. There is a better one on Amazon, I will say that, but I will link the one on Amazon that I think is better than the one that I got. This one's a little bit small, but the concept is really cool. Basically, you put everything in there. It's got 3 chopping blades, and you pull the string to chop everything up. So sometimes this one doesn't retract back in, and I've seen other reviews where some of them are a little bit better. They chop better, the blades are a little bit sharper. So like I said, I'll link one of those down in the description below. It does do a really good job though, otherwise. It does chop it up really nice. The other seasoning you want to have is Liquid Aminos and Rice Vinegar. You can replace your Liquid Aminos with like soy sauce, even coconut aminos, tamari, something like that. I just like using Liquid Aminos because it does give you that salty flavor without the sodium, and it also is really beneficial to our body. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up my other vegetables here. If this video brought you to my channel, welcome to the channel. We don't do a whole lot of videos on here because I work full time, but I do try to do some videos throughout the year, but feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna try to do some more videos on recipes actually, because I have some videos I'd like to share on that. And also I am vegan myself. My family is not, so a lot of my recipes are definitely going to be vegan recipes, but sometimes we like to share what the family's having as well. Now we're going to do our onion. You can use any kind of onion. This is just what I'm using. So I have my little handy bowl here. I'm going to go ahead and put the onion and the mushroom in there. All right, the other thing I'm going to add to this here is some broccoli. Some of these are actually a little too large. I'm gonna cut them down as well. All right, so I have probably, I don't know, cup and a half of the broccoli, and then I'm gonna put my peas and carrots in here as well. So just to give you an idea on how much vegetables in here, there's about 1.5 quarts of vegetable in here. All right, so we have our vegetables on the stove, and now I'm gonna get my rice. So that's one. We'll see how much it gives us here. I'm thinking probably 3 cups, and these are heaping sizes, so. And feel free to adjust back your other vegetables if you don't wanna make such a, you know, large pot, but I'm just thinking there's about 1 quart in there. Well, we'll leave it at 3 cups right now. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of rice vinegar here. Another thing that would pair with this really well is pineapple. A lot of people like to put pineapple in this as well. I'm not very big on putting pineapple in this. I like more of the savory and not the sweet taste. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put a tablespoon as well of the Liquid Aminos. That's gonna give you that flavor that you love from the Chinese restaurant, if you will. All right, so she is sizzling and smelling delicious. Now, the other thing is if you're not cooking with oil like me, you always want to make sure you have a little bit of water handy, because that's one thing you definitely don't want to happen is your pan to burn. So adding that water will help keep it from burning. But I mix that around a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on and let it cook. I might even just add a little bit of water in there as a steamer. Kind of helps things cook along. And remember, I was talking about the lid having the groove here. I'm going to close the pan down completely. So this is optional, but I am gonna do a little bit of a crushed red pepper on here as well. I like a little bit of spice. It's getting close. I'm just kind of waiting for these onions to be a little more translucent, and then I will add the rice in. Oh, that looks really good and smells good. I am gonna go ahead and add our 3 cups of rice. All right, I am actually happy with this ratio. So yeah, I think the 3 cups of rice is perfect. So this pan is pretty dry, and it's doing a nice job of not sticking. But again, always add a little bit of water so it doesn't burn. But I am kind of trying to dry it out a little bit so it's not, you know, mushy, if you will. All right, so here we go. And like I said, the end of this pan is hot, but there we go. Doesn't it look amazing? I love my little bowl here. And again, optional, but I'm gonna put a little bit of onion on there, or scallion, if you will. And what recipe or video is not complete without a taste test? And she's hot. So good, so tasty, and healthy as well. Didn't add any salt. It's just really good. You could add a little bit more of the liquid aminos or soy sauce, but even just like this, it was perfect. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. If you want to see more recipes, I actually have some great recipes that I have come up with that I'd love to share with you. They are vegan recipes, so if that's something you want to see, please comment below. All right, well, that's going to do it for today's video. Please be sure to subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in another video. Bye. Is it good? Yeah.
That's very good.